This is the Buck Lake Conservation Area, and we're going to do the West Trail. And this particular trail takes us out to Buck Lake, and there's an observation tower. And I'm looking forward to seeing the views of the lake and any other wildlife we might see along the way. So come join me for this hike. And so we're starting off on this trail. It's a partial gravel road with a power line on the right side, so it's not a beautiful setting, but we'll make the most of it. We'll focus more on maybe what we see on the left side. But what we see a lot of right here are slash pines. They're lining both sides of the road. See some cabbage palms. Looks like we have some, there might be some small oaks in here. And I have a nice patch of saw palmetto on the left here. Sound of birds. I have some marsh here on the left side of the trail. It extends back pretty far. Some lilies up front. And in general, this trail has gotten a little bit marshy, and you can see the tall grasses and other plant life that's usually associated with marshlands. I know I have a bird very close to me. I don't see him, but he's in this tree in front of me. And again, on the left side of the road, we have some exposed marshland and some nice, pretty purple wildflowers. Try to zoom in a little bit on those that are growing in this marsh. And at this point, the trail, we're going to divert from the longer red trail that goes to straight to the trail that goes directly to Buck Lake. And thankfully there's no power lines here. And a lot of slash pine with their pine cones. And I'll zoom in a little bit on one of these. On our right, we have a shrub that is producing some sort of flower. Not sure what it is. It's probably not ripe or mature. As we get closer to the lake, we are seeing a whole forest of this particular shrub. And I can't venture a guess as to what it's called. But it's very plentiful. Here on this, on both sides really, but particularly on the left side. And, well, we have a grasshopper. And it looks like the grasshopper is munching on some snack here. And passing out of this area of shrubs, we are entering a grove of slash pines on both sides of the path, and a number of cabbage palms. All of them are just a few years old, which and you can see behind these cabbage palms is large marshy area as we get closer to the lake. But it's possible that they had a controlled burn out here, that all of these cabbage palms are the same height. Okay, and we have arrived at the lake. You can feel the breeze picking up. And here's that fine two-story observation tower. And off to my right is a marsh. Take a little peek at that before we climb the tower. Some beautiful wildflowers in the marsh. Appears we have frogs jumping in the pond. I'm only seeing their splashes. A nice view of the lake at this ground level, but it's probably better from up on the observation deck, so we're going to do that now. Lots of marshland. And you can see the telephone lines all the way in the distance there, half a mile or so. Okay, and we're up on top, looking down on the marsh to the right of us. And seeing the expansiveness of Buck Lake. Let me give a panorama of this lake, looking from the north. Prime territory to spot alligators, but I do not see any right now. And hitting at the south end of the lake. Beautiful day and a beautiful setting. As I'm relaxing up here on the observation deck, there's a lone fisherman out there. Not sure what he's trying to catch. But this concludes our trip to the West Trail of the Buck Lake Conservation Area. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and I will see you on our next adventure.